The kickoff team is on the field, and we're ready to get this one underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Florida Atlantic's offense will start this game off. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. It'll be interesting to see what they do today.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. Florida Atlantic races to the line. Let's talk for a second about Florida Atlantic. Biggest problem for schools that aren't the traditional powerhouses, getting the bodies they need, especially on the defensive front. And, David, they got a good one out of high school last week.
It's so nice to get a three-star defensive lineman. A guy like that's got some size, that's got some potential. Again, you want to rotate those guys as much as possible, keep them fresh. This guy could be a player down the road.
Here's the handoff. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. The offense in hurry-up mode.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. Got it behind the line. It's Sands. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's 1st down. Florida Atlantic going back to work after moving the chains. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Got him downfield. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Makes the grab. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. They'll try to power it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Florida Atlantic.
Well, they wanted to turn the page after losing their last game. So how about you come out in this one on the opening drive, you march the field 75 yards and put 6 on the board. You can't start a game better than that.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Using his legs, it's Holloway. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Real power running by this guy as he bangs his way to the 24.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. The punt team makes its way onto the field. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Takes it on the return. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. Florida Atlantic takes over again, and the Owls offense will go back to work. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. They'll start this drive going to the air. Find space on the right. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Florida Atlantic trying to get back on the ball. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Oh, the speed, the acceleration, the elusiveness, and he's down to the 43. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Owls come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Caught over the middle. It's Henry. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. Looking downfield on first down. Grabs it in the middle. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Now inside the 20. 1st and 10 from the 18. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Quick completion on the out route. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Pulls and fires complete. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one.
How many first downs is that just on this drive? We're going to have to get the training staff to give some IVs and get some bananas, and we better stay hydrated because at this rate, the defense is going to play.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Florida Atlantic.
And the offense continues to run the football. The 2nd rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes. Continue to feed this man the ball.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Here comes the offense back onto the field. On the run, it's Holloway. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
Man, this defense is setting the tone early. 3 and out on the first drive, and on the first play, the second drive, they get a TFL. They are sending a very clear and distinct message to this offense. They are going to set the tone of this game.
And I think everybody wants to run the option nowadays, but the problem is, can everybody read it? You got to be able to stick the ball in the belly of the running back, and you have to be able to understand, or I'm pitching it to him, whatever.
Intercepted for the 11th time this season. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Nothing going right for this team early in the first quarter here. The defense is getting gashed, and now you've thrown a pick. The head coach has got to get his team together and get everybody to calm down and settle in.
And this defense, they've got to do a big job here. Like, offense puts you in a bad spot. You haven't had some great moments, but this possession, we got to get a stop, got to stop the bleeding, and get the ball back to our offense.
Florida Atlantic trying to line up quickly. Gets it into the end zone, but there's a flag down. We'll see if this one is coming back. Those linemen can get a little aggressive sometimes in pass pro, and it'll cost him. Touchdown off the board, and they'll back up 5. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Off the boot, looking for his man. Moving out of the pocket. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely.
All right, defensive ends, you've got to do a better job not getting too far up the field on these pass rush situations. You got to be able to retrace. You can get to the level of the quarterback, but then you've got to slow yourself down under control. It's making it way too easy on this QB to know, hey, when these guys get upfield too much and there's a lane, I'm taking off. It's just too easy for me with my speed.
They largely largely dominated the first quarter and built a nice lead to get started. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. He's looking to throw. Grab behind the line. It's Sands. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. To the air on second down. Makes the grab. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough, and now the offense faces third and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to the end zone. And it's incomplete as he was trying to finish the drive with a score. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on fourth down. The official says no good. Missed the field goal, but still a 2-touchdown lead at 14.
And that's frustrating. I mean, you put a drive together, you're in scoring zone. Like, this is a green zone. You should be making all of these kicks, these short field goals, the chip shots. Kickers have to come through. They got to do their job.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Picked up some yardage with that completion, now second down. One back in the backfield, he gets the carry. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
You just need more from your offensive line. Second and short like that, you'd love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it, but the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop, and now you set up third down, and this offensive line is going to have to play a lot better here.
Muscling ahead on third and short. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
And those RPOs can confuse the defense, can cause a little bit of hesitation, and that hesitation was just enough. Hand it off, get the first down on third down.
They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Oh, they're after him. Caught in the backfield. It's Holloway. No, sirree. Not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
Well, they're trying to set up the screen pass to the running back, just nowhere to go after he caught the football. The defense completely swarmed around him, and that's a loss.
They'll line up for a second down play. The play action fake. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
Man, this defense is dominating all game long. They have been making this quarterback's life so difficult with their pass rush. They bring him down there for the sack. They're not giving anything up. They're leading this game by a lot. We're only in the second quarter. This ain't going to change unless this offense can find a rhythm.
Forced to just throw it away on third down, and now they face fourth. Hunt is on its way. Hauls it in, looking for space. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Looking to throw on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Sands. Turning it on. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. The Owls want to pick up the tempo.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Wide open downfield. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. Now from inside the red zone. Snagged in the middle. It's Messer. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. They'll go to the air. Big guy smells it. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. They're working that left side. Touchdown, Florida Atlantic. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
They have been road warriors here in this game, coming into a tough environment, but in all 3 phases, they have been absolutely dominant. Their defense is not allowed a point, and the offense is going up and down the field, and they score another touchdown here before the end of the first half.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. They'll give it to the back. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play...
Breaks into the open. They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. To the air, it's Matthews. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Fires it incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He's going to run it. Turns it on at midfield. Crosses the 35, out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play, spotted at the 32. This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. Give to the running back. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Grabbed in the middle, it's Bell. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the 1st down on the throw and catch. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Got his man on the right. Now the connection takes it to the 11. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Looking for the end zone. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the 1st down.
And you know what? The best 3rd down offenses don't get the 3rd down. Really good job by the offense running the football. You could tell the defense got caught a little bit off guard. Got a nice gain, popped one, got a 1st down. Who needs 3rd downs if you can just pound it down their throat on 2nd down?
And now a chance not only to cut into the lead, but play it just right, and maybe the other team doesn't even get a chance to answer. And the defense stuffs the run, and the ball will remain at the 2.
Well, and you see the sense of urgency now going up, right, David, on defense here, creating a negative play with their backs up against the wall.
Everybody's selling out to stop the run. Nice job being aggressive by this defense.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Tries again to get it in. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown.
And I'm not going to say that was a must score, but that was a must score. And this offense delivers right before the half. Everything's starting to pick up. Hopefully now you build some momentum. You cut it to a 2-score game. Got to build on this momentum in the second half.
So they got the touchdown now, going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Florida Atlantic has the ball back, and the offense will try to put together a drive. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a first down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a first down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown and get a field goal.
But I do think this is a situation where you also have to understand that I have the lead going into the half. I've got the momentum, so don't do anything stupid here.
The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. And the Owls can really attack on this 2nd and short. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Looking for a big gain. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, it's a great job by the back end of the defense that time, making up for what the front end of the defense couldn't do. The quarterback had all day to throw that ball, but it was the hit in coverage that forces the incompletion.
Defense not showing press coverage. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Signals for the fair catch and makes it at the 20. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. That's caught. It's Holloway. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
All right, guys, thanks. Looks like we've had ourselves a very enjoyable first half so far.
Florida Atlantic about to boot it away and get this 2nd half underway. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And the offense heads out onto the field to get the drive started. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the 2nd half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little 2nd half running the football, Palmer, out of this group.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different run plays. I think it's up to the big fellas up front. They've just got to make the decision that they're going to be tougher here in the 2nd half so that they can win this game.
He's run out of bounds and didn't gain an inch on the play.
Yeah, I think that's nice discipline by this defense. Doing a good job playing inside out, using the sideline to their advantage, kind of stringing it out, not giving up yards. This is a really good job by the defense, playing fast and playing smart.
That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the 1st half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the 2nd half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
Pass interference penalty will cost the defense 15 and a 1st down for this offense. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Dropping back, it's Matthews. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
And you got to put that one on the receiver. That's just a flat-out drop. That's a good throw by the quarterback. That's a catch that receiver needs to make.
Looking to fire. The sure hands, it's Briggs. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. He had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, 1st down.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
That's a really big completion for the offense. And look, I know they didn't get the first down, but because of it, they're now set up in 4th and very short. And if you're the head coach, you're thinking very long and hard if you're going to go for this one now because of that success you had on that play.
A famous writer once said most men lead lives of quiet desperation. Here is a desperate move. Going for it on 4th down. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7.
And they must have had a play in practice that they just felt was unstoppable because they essentially just took away an automatic chip shot field goal to go for that 4th down. But because of the execution, it was just too good. They're looking now to score 6.
Trying to barrel in. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. Looking for just one more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Quarterback sneak looking for just a sliver of daylight.
And now a big 3rd down coming up. Down multiple possessions. This is one, Palmer, I'm looking for 6. I'm not trying to kick a field goal. I want to cut into this lead with a touchdown.
No, you got to have it. And also, considering all of that, this is 4-down territory, too. So you need to identify who are your best players on offense and how can you give them a chance to score this touchdown.
Man, great job by this defense, being dialed in, being alert. Everybody in the building thinks it's a run. From the 1-yard line, 3rd down, surely they're going to be physical and run the football. They stayed disciplined, cover the guys, and now
snagged in the end zone. Velcro on the hands, and it's a touchdown.
And I like the decision to go for it. I think a lot of people probably thinking this close to the goal line, 4th and goal, are they going to power it in? Nice job. They had this play ready. They go with the pass. Nice throw, nice catch. Huge job and huge execution on 4th down.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Florida Atlantic offense will return to the field. They still have the lead, but they need to respond to that last score. Looking to throw on 1st down. Caught behind the line. It's Sands. Trying to hit him with a quick game on 1st down, and nothing doing there. The Owls have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. Caught in the backfield. It's Sands. And he used that patented spin move to pick up a few extra yards. And the Owls want to crank the tempo. Looking to throw on 3rd. Makes the grab. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46. Florida Atlantic goes to work with a fresh set of downs.
And after that long completion for the 1st down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Quick release on the RPO. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Got it in the middle, it's Henry. And he's brought down after a nice gain. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the 1st down?
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is field. Understanding where the holes are in the zone, or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
On the move, it's Sands. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. So we open the final period with a third down play. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. So here we are on fourth down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. It's good. And that will extend their lead even further. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away.
You know, it's funny, in an age where there's so many college football analytics and everybody wants to go for it on fourth down, at the end of the day, it still comes down to managing the game. Good decision by the head coach here in the fourth quarter. By kicking that field goal, you've now made it a 2-possession game. Your chances of winning this thing have now gone way up.
The give to the tailback. Got room at the 35. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Complete to the right. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Looking for a crease. It's Holloway. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
They'll leave it with him. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And on that play on the RPO, they had the look they wanted, but up front, they just could not get the job done. You see linemen losing their one-on-one battles. There was nowhere for that running back to go.
Scanning the field, it's Matthews. Right on the money. Working their way closer and closer, a third down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Ball marked at the 26. It's 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Fires to the wideout. Incomplete. And he threw that one up for grabs and into traffic, and fortunate to get it back.
And man, did the defense just miss an opportunity that they could have turned the lights out with the lead, get the football back here. Missed opportunity. Maybe this offense now.
Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
These are the perfect situations you love to be in. Known passing situations. These are not where the offensive tackles want to be. And when you're on the edge and there's no threat of the run, pin your ears back, get the nice first down sack.
Here comes the heat. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. And now on fourth down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. He boomed it through, a 50-yard field goal showing off that powerful leg. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
Florida Atlantic takes over again, and the Owls offense will go back to work. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at.
Man, and that's one he probably wants back. And sometimes you underestimate the speed of your guy or how fast he gets out there, and you could tell just threw that a little bit too far. His receiver didn't have the jets to go catch up with that one.
Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30. The Owls moving quickly to the line. They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. Gets it out fast. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a 1st down. Florida Atlantic will go to work with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the running back. Got the 1st down and more. There he goes. He'll work his way down to the 28. This Florida Atlantic offense is on a roll. Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon. Contact in the neutral zone leads to that penalty. Good news for the offense. 1st down and 5 after the penalty. Catch in the middle. It's Messer. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. They'll throw it from the red zone. The quick out. Huge gain before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal. And the Owls didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Gets it out quickly. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. Time is on their side, and they're going to wind that play clock all the way down. Wants to throw again. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
Nice execution by this defense on 2nd and goal. And they try to throw the football. They stay tight on them. If I'm this offense, maybe I run some crossers, a little pick route, trying to get my guy open.
Sends it back in motion. Looking to throw on 3rd and goal. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be 4th down. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. The field goal is no good. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys.
And these are the ones that make me want to remove kickers from a game. I mean, this is a chip shot field goal. It should be an automatic 3. He misses. Wasted drive, wasted opportunity.
Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. A good pickup on that one.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
Big drive for this offense late, trying to tie the game. They've pieced together a couple of 1st downs, and here they come again. Here's a heat. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. He put it out there for him, and this senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection.
And you see those balls in practice sometimes. They're just off the mark. You don't know how to control it. You don't know what goes wrong, but sometimes QBs miss, and it's an incompletion.
Off the play fake. Under fire. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
I know they've got all their timeouts left, but it feels like this is the ball game right here. 4th down, the quarterback's got to do something special, knowing that they need a touchdown here to win.
Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. Throws to the wideout. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. Takes it the other way. He's inside the 40, the 20. Touchdown, Owls. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
Man, what a play by this defense. You're trying to get the ball back to your offense, trying to salt this game away and get the win. Not only do you create the turnover, you get the touchdown. Now you take a 2-score lead late in this ball game. This defense just stepped up in a big moment.
That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball plays. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive, throwing a pick 6, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. Well, I think this is really dependent, too, on the leaders in this huddle right now to step up and help this offense get back on pace here on this drive.
Yeah, and this defense is frothing at the mouth. They're excited. They're jacked up. They just made a big play. They got all the momentum, so they're ready to hunt.
Looking downfield, it's Matthews. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Holloway. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
And plays like that at this point of the game just aren't going to work. You can't throw short in the middle of the field where guys get tackled and the clock starts ticking. You got to be thinking we're throwing to the sticks or we're throwing near the sidelines so guys can get out of bounds.
Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Briggs. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the 1st down. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Grabbed behind the line. It's Holloway. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
Hey, you know, the defense here in this situation with a huge lead, they've got to anticipate that this offense is going to be trying to throw the ball to the sideline, so they've got to work different coverages to try to force the quarterback to go over the middle of the field with the football.
He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down. Wants to go up top on 1st down. A shot toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Catch in the middle. It's Carter. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving. Timeout call by the offense. 29 seconds left on the clock.
I like the running back there on the route, the patience he showed, really setting it up. Got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the 1st.
Into the end zone, and he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business. They'll leave it with the lone back. Look out, he's got looking for more room. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down. Sometimes it's just not your day. Things just didn't work, and that seemed to be the case here.
Yeah, they didn't get the W. They didn't do enough. But now you start to think about what could I have done differently? What do I need to become more offensively? Defensively, what can I morph into to make those extra plays, Jesse? That might be the difference in the next game that I play.
Yeah, David, they just need a little bit more. They need a little bit better effort next week. They're going to need better preparation this week in practice.